But at some places he is successful, at some places he is defeated. Shaitan. This is Allah's blessing. So everybody, he may become Imamul Awliya, he may become head of the saints, even then he is not become out of the need, he has not been freed of the need and necessity of purification of soul. It is a continuous process which never discontinues, which never breaks. So everyone at every state and position and station feels a specific need and necessity of self-purification. And Maulana Rumi has given a very beautiful example for this particular thing which I have explained. A very beautiful example of Imam Abul Hasan al-Khirqani. Imam Abul Hasan al-Khirqani, he has quoted a nice example of his life. He was Imamul Awliya and Sultanul Arifin. He says that one of his disciples, one of his students living in a village far from him, he experienced a state of contraction in his heart. When you feel a condition or a state of contraction, state of qabd in your heart, in your batin, in your inner self, this is spiritual contraction. So the man who experiences this contraction feels as if he was going to be demoted. He feels as if he is being demoted. And he feels as if Almighty Allah has become angry with him. And he feels as if Allah and His beloved is not pleased with him. And he feels as if he is being deprived of certain things. And he is coming down. These are his feelings of contraction. He feels upset, frustrated, disturbed. But the reality is that this contraction comes for his promotion. I would like to explain in my words very specific thing. Apparently, the expansion, the state of bast, expansion, looks very nice and beautiful condition. But that is an enjoyment of spiritual advancement. Expansion is an enjoyment, is a pleasure which takes place, which is experienced, which is felt because of the promoted spiritual stages of a man. But expansion and bust itself does not promote you to the higher stage. It is an enjoyment of promotion. It itself is not a promotion, neither a promotion nor a means of promotion. It is just an enjoyment and pleasure as a result of promotion. Where promotion, spiritual promotion takes place, and when promotion takes place during the state of contraction, and you feel as if he is angry with me, but in fact he is happy with you. Because during the state of expansion, when you enjoy, you experience a pleasure, you feel that you have been promoted up to a higher place. When you feel that you are being promoted and you have been promoted, so this feeling of promotion and this sense of promotion and this appreciation of promotion sometimes can create an arrogance in your nafs. When you appreciate that you are being promoted and Allah is happy with you and pleased with you, and you are attaining the higher grades, So appreciation of this fact sometimes may create some pride in your heart. And this pride may lead you to an arrogance. So what does Allah do? Almighty Allah, to protect you from pride, to protect His friends, His awliya, His sincere people, to protect them from the damages of pride, to protect them from the damages of arrogance, to protect them from the evil effects of the soul. With this appreciation, He puts you into the state of contraction, where you feel, oh, what has occurred to me? My Lord is angry with me. He feels that I am being demoted. I am being deprived of certain things. So with this feeling, he starts crying. He starts screaming. He becomes upset. He becomes restless. He goes more to repentance, to worship Almighty Allah, to repentance, to worship, to taqwa, to zuhud, to wara, to abstinence. So he strives and struggles more and more to come out of the state of contraction. So the efforts which he does to come out of extraction, these are the efforts which take him at a very, very high stage, which the state of expansion cannot do. So now you are in a position to understand, if I utter one sentence about Sayyidina Adam alayhi salam, those people are wrong in their understanding. They are wrong in their understanding, in their concept. Why Sayyidina Adam alayhi salam was taken out of Jannah, and why the hubut took place, why he was sent from Jannah to earth. Some people think as if this was demotion. I say no, this was a promotion. Because hubut of Adam to earth was a state of contraction, and stay in Jannah was a state of expansion. He was happy and pleased during his stay in Jannah. He was in a state of enjoyment. He was in a state of pleasure. He was in a state of happiness, because he was feeling the nearness of Almighty Allah. He was appreciating his pleasure. He was appreciating his closeness. He was appreciating and feeling the pleasures of his company. Almighty Allah wanted to promote him. Promote him to what level? Almighty Allah decided to promote him to the level of Khalifa. He wanted and decided to promote him to the level of his vicegerent. He wanted to place him at the level of his naib, of his deputy for the whole world. And it was not possible if he stayed in Jannah. So what he did, he put an idea in his heart to eat that particular fruit of the tree, which was prohibited. He ate it, and because of eating that fruit, he questioned him. And question of Almighty Allah created a state of contraction for him. This questioning created a state of contraction. And if somebody thinks that he did a mistake, or he, maazallah, committed any sin, that's wrong, because Almighty Allah himself witnessed for him. He himself witnessed for him. And he himself gave an evidence in his defense in Holy Quran, and he stated, Lam najid lahu azma. God say that my Adam sinned. Who is better than me, and who could better see in his heart? Allah says, Lam najid lahu azma. I saw into his heart, and I never saw any intention or any thinking of disobedience in his heart. Allah witnessed that.